Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh, can you even hear that? Alright, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry I haven't posted anything in a while. I've actually had exams and I have exams next week, so I shouldn't actually be doing this, but like I need a break, so whatever. Sorry I look really rough, by the way. It's because I went for a run this morning. This isn't Grace, this is wet hair, so it's all good. But I thought it'd be quite fun for me to do like a desk tour. And it's a bit of a weird idea, but I quite like seeing what other people have on their desks, and like, because I like drawing and stuff, like it might be quite good, you know, if you wanted to see what I use to draw. And obviously, like, I'm not a professional, this is just what I've kind of accumulated and what I use. I'm not going to do a room tour, by the way, because my room's disgusting. You'll see why. But I thought this would be quite interesting, so I hope you enjoy it. Alright, bye! First, I just want to show you the sign I have on the outside of my door. It's a sign I got from Japan, from Daiso, which is like a really cheap shop, and it says "Irashaimase," which means welcome. So yeah, welcome. So here's my desk. I'll do a pan. So it's in the corner of the room. See, there's loads of crap on it, and actually, I actually cleaned this up. So if you think this is messy, it's nowhere near as bad as it was about 5 minutes ago. I have this ranky old chair, which is like basically when my grandma died. Like, this is the chair that she used to sit on and stuff. So this is my desk chair, but it's really, really uncomfortable. Anyway, ignoring that, so I'll just like talk you through like basically the piles of crap I have. Yeah, like obviously the ideal world I have a tripod or something, so excuse me if this is a bit shaky, but it shouldn't take too long. So right, so yeah, this is just a pile of like crap that I've got for my work. I've got a postcard from Lisbon. Here is just loads of random books, because basically my room used to be the spare room, so it used to be where everyone just dumped their shit. I've got some like animation books here. I've got some like uni stuff, a German dictionary, and then my mum's trying to learn Spanish, so there's loads of like English Spanish dictionaries and stuff like that. And then I think my dad got this. There's a book here called The Art of Downloading Music. Receipts, plastic bags, this scarf I got for my aunt, which I'm giving it to her, like a spare notebook. Nail polish remover. Okay, and here's like my pot of pens. God, this is actually quite hard to do. And I've got another set of pencils and shit. Right, so this is where all the magic happens. Ignoring the dictionaries here. So I've got obviously pencil sharpener, rubber. I've got a grow your own tomato thing, Tipex, got a ruler. Okay, so these are the watercolors I've got. So I've got two types. So I've got ones from Schmink, and these are the Winsor and Newton ones, which are like the kind of well-known ones. This one's still new, so I've only used these two colors, which is like black and brown. And this is the one I've used a lot, so basically like all the colours have kind of like gone out. I don't have any blue left, I don't have a lot of white, so I just use them together. This is like a Monet, or is it, no, Renoir plate, and I use this to mix watercolours on, but it's actually quite bad because obviously the middle is coloured, so I can't see it. But yeah, and got some highlighters from Tiger. I got some like heel, what are they called, pad things. Oh, this is quite cool. So basically I've had this kind of obsession with notepaper. So every time I go to Japan, I go to Daiso and I buy like Japanese notepaper, which is so cute because I quite like letter writing and stuff. So this is the cutest one. I haven't used this much. This is the llama one. And there's a bear. Random postcard. Oh shit. God, things are falling off now. Strawberry. This is cute, look at that. Oh, I love this stuff, I absolutely love it. Oh my god, this pile is about to fall. Jesus Christ, okay. And this panda one, yeah, so animal themed. That's that. Oh, I've got a tea bag holder. I've got some more these like these are fake like Stabilo pens. A hole punch with a clip attached to the hole punch. I've got a clock there. Okay, I've got this random dirty cup of water. So this is, I usually have just a random cup of water on my desk in case I want to do like a watercolour thing and I can't be bothered to go to the kitchen. It's kind of rank, but I always say, like, as long as it's not black, it's fine. Like, you can just mix the colours up. Oh, yeah, this, by the way, I made it. So this is like a fake, it's called an omamori in Japan. And it's like, you get them at the temple, but I made like a one for myself out of paper. And it says kaizen, which means like positive, like improvement, consistent improvement. It's like a motivational speech. You know, it's like every day you should try and better yourself is the idea. I don't know how much I follow it, but it's stuck up here anyway. I got this scarf from India, and I just use it to cover the computer, like if the screen's really bright and stuff, but that's just F decoration. It's just a cash drawing I did, not intentionally placed there at all. Can you tell who that's meant to be? Because when I did it last night, and I thought it was quite a good likeness, but now looking at it, I'm not sure, but I don't know, see if you can tell. I've got a random tube of what even is this called, like ribbon. I got this mannequin, this is new, I got this from Tiger. I really needed one, I don't know, I just liked having it because I'm still not very good at drawing bodies, so yeah, that was really good, and it was only £5. Cash Otomen, oh, this is a printer and scanner, this is like my life scanner. Otomen, I've got this book on nature, random mother notebook. I've got an African instrument, and then here I've just got some more notebooks and shit. Oh my god, it's all falling down. I got some more notebooks, so this is that. I did a video on this actually. It's Zoro from One Piece. I put it in a frame because I basically had a spare frame. Weird as that sounds, because I buy these frames from Poundland. Oh, Jesus, I buy these frames from Poundland, and I paint them myself because I quite like choosing the colours. And this was actually meant to be for a friend, as in the frame. But I haven't finished the frame, and I was like, I might as well use it because, like, why not? So the only picture I had, like A4, was this Enjoyx picture of Zoro I did. And I got this massive A3 notebook which my sister got me, but I haven't like had the chance really to use it. And I got some more canvases and stuff there. I'll show you these. These are really bad, like awful. Shows you with practice you can achieve anything. This is I actually painted this when I was 14. How embarrassing is that? I was better at drawing than this. I was much better, but I obviously just couldn't give a shit. So, and then this was my art GCSE. It's okay, it's not that good, but got a guitar there as well. Oh god, I was so bitter about my GCSE. I did GCSE art and I didn't get as good a marks as I thought I would, so I didn't do art after that. I was like, I'm better than the system. What an idiot. Right, okay, and I'll just talk to you. So I've got a pen there. So this is just vaguely what I used kind of day to day. So I've got this massive pot of pencils, Muji pencils. These are really good. I've had these for ages. Paintbrush, small one. Right, this. Okay, so this is like all my kind of like drawing stuff. So I've got some pair of scissors, obviously. I've got a crochet thing. Paintbrushes. I don't think these are expensive paintbrushes. These are just sort of standard ones you can get in like any shop, really. So I've basically got loads of pens. I'll just pick out the ones which I kind of reach for. So I've got these massive permanent markers with 2 different nib sizes on the sides. So I've got one black one. I've got a red one. These are from Japan. They're really cheap. Doesn't matter really like where they're from. And wow, so I've got loads and loads of like narrow nib pens. So these are like 2 different colours of 0.4 pens. I've got a few like kind of brush pens. So this is a grey one, a grey brush pen. Can you see that? And then this is the black version of that. Okay, so these I also got from Dice. Dice was the best shop ever. This is really bad, but this is like these proper calligraphy ones. Can you see? Yeah, these are proper calligraphy pens. And these are really good actually when you're drawing and you just want to do a thicker line, but you don't want to use like a massive marker. So I've got a couple of those, a couple of the calligraphy style ones. I've got some standard black, not thin pens, just like these are just like 0. Well, this one's 0.3 actually. 0.3 and 0.2. I haven't used these. I thought these were 0.5. Well, there you go. It just shows how much crap I've got. Biros. I love biros. Never underestimate the power of a biro. If you can learn to draw in a biro, you can learn to draw in anything. And these are some thicker pens my friend got me for my birthday. So these are like permanent. They're thin, but they're not too thin. They're like a good width. And I've got another one of these grey brush pens. These are good for shadows. So if you don't want to do if you don't want to do sketching, these are really good. Like if you look at any kind of toned manga piece, there's always shadowing, and a good way is just to get a grey pen. You can imitate that. What else? I've got a blue. I never use this actually. Blue one. Flat top paintbrush. These are so good. I used to only use a thin one for ages, but the flat ones are so easy, especially if you've got, this one's massively bent now, but if you sort of bend it back into shape, you can do really thin lines on it, and really thick ones as well. So why didn't I do that before? Black Wimbledon style Sharpie. I've never been to Wimbledon, so that's really random. Pencil. I just use any pencil. You know, there's like different ones for different shading. I think HB is usually fine. Like, you don't need to get pretentious over it. Like, HB is fine. If I don't like it when it's kind of like a chalky pencil, I prefer it when it's a like, you know, it has a kind of solid line. It's not like a kind of plasticky pencil, if that makes sense. So I've still got another one of these here. Oh, I've got so many pens. I didn't realise I had this many. This is my problem, is I'm a massive hoarder. And look, I've got 2 rubbers in there. Yeah. And I've randomly got an orange gel pen as well. So yeah, out of all these, the pens I probably use the most, this one, and these ones, I think I use these the most. Golden Trio. And obviously like a pencil and a rubber as well. I've actually got some more in this drawer here. Yes, I've got a stack of drawers which is full of wires and crap. God, Jesus, it's gonna fall. These are just extra pens I've got from the drawer. So, Tiger Trio, these are so good. I talked about them in another video. They're £2 for free. And you know what I was saying about having black and grey? These have all of them. They're really good. Another dark grey brush calligraphy pen. So these are actually used for writing letters in Japan. I mean, that's why they're cheap. They're not used for drawing. They're writing letters, but I use them for drawing as well. And here's some more thin pens. And then I've got a kind of standard Signo pen as well. So yeah, got so much stuff. I usually follow by the fact that if you can draw using like standard equipment, you can draw using anything. And I think if you start with the basics, you don't need fancy stuff, you don't need fancy paper, you don't need fancy pens. Like, you can just practice using that and then you'll get better and better, is my policy. So all this stuff, none of this stuff is expensive. The most expensive pen here is probably this one even. Like, I think in England these are like £4.50, and that's not exactly like busting the bank. Do you know what I mean? Start off with these, and then if you want, you can get the fancy manga style like nib pens. Funnily enough, I actually have some because my mum's friend got me some, but they're really hard to use, and I think you need to practice. So I, at the moment, just way prefer using these. Although I know, like, the manga industry, they use like the nib ones. So yeah, that's my desk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Janet!